afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another week of Bobcat football here on Pembroke TV. Alongside Mike Courier, I'm Dan Salzer. So glad you could join us. Bobcats come in undefeated on the season here into Week 6, 5-0 after their 55-0 win at Bow last Saturday afternoon. And, Coach, this is a Bobcat team that showed a different dynamic with a lot of passes last week at Bow.
Yeah, I think it was a good opportunity for them to try things that they hadn't, been doing other than in practice. And I do think also it was to send a message out to the teams they're going to face that you got to worry about more than one thing. We're not just going to be grinding the ball. We're going to be throwing the ball. Quarterback's going to run. So it just gives the defense on the other side more things to practice for.
Yeah, you look at Kevin Sanborn last week, 9 for 14 in passing, 166 yards, 3 touchdowns, but did throw his first interception of the season, a little bit of a tip drill there as well. But this is a team that has weapons all over the field.
They've got a number of running backs. I mean, you've probably got like five or six kids that can interchange. I mean, Valenti definitely is your stud, but the Brousseau brothers.
Yeah, you got Brody Russo as well.
I mean, they're playing well this year. And the Ciotti, you can always count on him. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, they've got 3 or 4 Cooper Legacy. We've got some kids in here that can play, and it's always good to have more than just a couple guys you go to.
Yeah, you talk about Ben Valenti leading the way, entering 43 carries this season, 436 yards, 7 touchdowns this season, as he's been the workhorse. As the Spartans have made their way back into the field here, Pembroke looking for their first win of the season. It's been a tough road for this Pembroke team, a very young Pembroke team. We talked about it before going on air, only 3 seniors on their roster, and some injuries they've been dealing with.
Well, absolutely. Now, the injuries certainly don't help you whatsoever. I think in the roster we have like 27 players, but I think they have a little over 30, like 34, 35 total players. So there's some injuries there that definitely don't help you one bit.
Look at them. The captain's going to make their way out to the field. And as always, Logan Marsh, Taylor Russo, Ben Valenti, and Logan Libby, your captains for the Bobcats here in 2025.
Matchup between the Bobcats
of public address announcer
and your Pembroke Academy Spartans. Let us be positive in every aspect of today's game, regardless of the outcome. The officials working today's game are to be treated with the utmost respect.
So as we look at the coin toss here, Mike, we wait for it. Teams will shake hands. What do you want to see out of both teams here today early on to try to establish their game?
In the event of an emergency,
it always gets back to the mistakes. And if you make fewer mistakes than the other team, you'll probably win. So, Plymouth has been playing a pretty good, been playing pretty well in terms of not making a lot of mistakes. If they continue to do that, they'll control the ball. And they should have a good day today.
School grounds.
So as we wait for that, Plymouth looks like they won the toss.
Off the field at the end of the game as well. Spartans are led by head coach Will Moore, and the Bobcats are led by head coach Christopher Sanborn. Today's officials are referee Chuck Roberts,
so
umpire Mark Smith.
Plymouth will win the toss and receive here to start the game, as no surprise whatsoever for us here.
Our athletic trainer for today's game is Bethany Ralph from Granite State Physical
With
Therapy.
that, we'll turn it over for our national anthem and get ready for kickoff here on Pembroke TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, now would you please rise if you are able and remove all hats for the playing of our national anthem.
So there you have the national anthem. We're set to go here. Apologize, Mike should be a little bit louder. We're getting some reports of it being a little quiet at home, so we'll fix that for you. But, Coach, what turned out to be a very cloudy, overcast ride down 93 has turned into a gorgeous Saturday afternoon here in October.
It has, and I think tomorrow may be a little wet, they're saying, but today's a great day for football. Well, actually, any day is great for football.
Any day's a great day for football.
But it's even nicer when the weather's with you.
So Plymouth will receive the kickoff here. They're going to go left to right across your screen in the first quarter, wearing their road white uniforms as always. Pembroke wearing their home forest green uniforms, black pants, the pink socks for breast cancer awareness. Nate Lawrence going to kick things off for the Spartans. Russo back to receive the kickoff. Same with Stone.
Kick it off for the Spartans.
Bobcat set up just inside the 20 for the kickoff. Lawrence, little onside kick, funny bounce, and great work there coming for the likes of Cody Sawyer, the junior, to snag that one out of the air, and a great field position for Plymouth.
It is. I can't blame him for trying to onside kick and do something a little different to shock Plymouth. But the way it was kicked, it took a big bounce and right into the hands of Cody.
So just shy of midfield at about the 48-yard line. We don't have the individual yard markers or the hashes here on the field, so just every 5 yards it's painted here today. So we'll guess as much as you can. 1st and 10 Bobcats. Throw out to the near side. Russo has room in front with Stone. Good block across the 40 and tackled at about the 30-yard line.
Starting right out throwing the ball. That was just basically a stand-up pass to the right. He had a flanker that stepped back and took the slightly forward pass and had a blocker out in front of him.
Looks like about a 21-yard catch there for Russo.
Boys soccer lost to Oyster River 3-1 on Tuesday, but beat Sauhegan 5-2 yesterday.
And we are set up.
They have a record of 6-1-5. They travel to Laconia on Wednesday and to Milford on Thursday. Good luck to the boys soccer team. 1st and 10 Bobcats.
Sanborn going to throw it to the left, has his receiver in Legacy at the 10, still on the sideline. And just like that, 2 plays and a Bobcat touchdown on a 31-yard reception for Cooper Legacy.
Cooper was wide open over in the flats. They run a short guy out along the line of scrimmage and a deep guy to clear out, and then Cooper comes out into the flat about probably 10, 15 yards downfield, and he was absolutely wide open, and then just turned it up and took it to the house.
52 yards on 2 plays. Stone for the extra point, and this one will miss left as he pulled it. So a 6-0 Bobcat lead here early going, opening seconds in the ball game.
Yeah, they really got to work on those extra points because those should be chip shots. He's got a strong enough foot, but I watched on his kick, it looked like he was leaning back away, and that's why I pulled it to the left. He's got to keep the head down and kick straight through the ball.
You know, we apologize. The PA noise are right underneath one of the speakers next to the press box to the right of your camera. Your truck side today. Great view for us here again, Coach.
It's one of the best things you can do from the back of a truck. Let's call it game. I love it.
And thank you to Fred, the athletic director here, for allowing us to set up field side.
Bryson Stone gets ready to kick it away. Back to receive. Nate Lawrence and Liam Tangway.
Hear that, Tangway and Lawrence back to receive inside their own 10. Stone can send this for a ride from the 40.
The kick is away.
Send this one deep. Tangway is going to let it or gather it up inside the 5. That one nearly went out, but a friendly bounce. He'll be tackled outside the 10-yard line.
Dominic Ciotti arm tackled him down there.
Spartans will be 1st and 10
Shout out to Athletic Director and Todd Austin watching from what he says is rainy Myrtle Beach.
Line. First and 10 for the Spartans from their own 11
I just hear
line.
Myrtle Beach, Coach. I'm jealous.
Yeah, well.
Field hockey lost to Kennan 2-1 on Monday. And
so first time I get to see the Spartans offense here this afternoon.
They also lost to Hollis Brookline 1-0 yesterday on Senior Day.
Looks like it will be the freshman there, and Dom Brady getting the start as the quarterback. Junior quarterback in Connor Ryan is wrapped up with a cast on his left arm on the sideline here this afternoon. Big hit on the carry. Good progress forward there for the likes of Noel DeLeon.
Did a nice job. He ran off tackle and cut it up and picked up about 4 or 5 yards on that.
Pick up a 4 on the play. 2nd and 6.
Still opening minute of the game. 2nd and about 6 for the Spartans. Brady taking his time, getting his offensive line
2nd and 6
up to the ball. DeLeon in the backfield. In motion, low snap, little pitch out on the jet sweep over to Tangway. He'll try to get to the right side, and the Bobcats are ready for it. Be a loss of about 3.
Well, they strung that out nicely all the way to the sideline. He probably ran 25 yards to the right, and then they took him back another 3 yards. So good coverage for the Bobcats on that.
Field hockey record is 5-9. They travel to Hanover on Wednesday and finish the regular season at home versus
pitch another shutout here this afternoon. They've got 2 shutouts on the season. Again, their season opener at Milford, and then last week at Bow. Brady in the shotgun. And false start on DeLeon in the backfield.
Flag on the play, false start on the offense.
So don't back up the Spartans 5 more yards here. Shout out to Field Hockey picking up a wonderful win on Thursday at home in their Play for a Cure game. 3-0 win over Conval. Bobcats 9-5 this season, looking for a first-round home playoff game. Regular season wraps up next week. So we wish them continued success. Fumbled on the snap, ball's loose on the ground.
Plymouth's got it.
Is it going to be in the end zone? And it is. It's recovered in the end zone for a Bobcat touchdown.
Legacy's second touchdown of the day.
Why not? Do it on both sides of the ball.
The quarterback dropped the ball in that as he was going to his right, and the ball bounced up, and Legacy was in there so fast I thought he was part of the play. But he did a great job covering that, and then just as he picked it up, he dove into the end zone for a touchdown.
That might have been number 38, Cooper Legacy, with a recovery in the end zone.
So just like that, 9:35 to go. First quarter already 12-0.
Bryson Stone.
I don't think Sanborn was ready for the hold here. Still on the sideline getting instructions from the coaching staff. Bryson Stone looking for the extra point attempt this time. Good snap, little inside, gets a high kickoff, and this time it is good, and a 13-0 Bobcat lead, early action, first quarter, Coach.
Nice kick. The extra point was kicked very, very well. He got good height right away, and he got a foot behind it, so there was some distance.
With a 12-17 record and missed out on the team playoffs. Congrats to our seniors, Josh Amiot, Zach Bemis, Sam Demers,
so yeah,
and Nate
Plymouth
Bouzier.
Coming out swinging early on, Coach. Got to be happy if you're Coach Sanborn.
Represent Pembroke Academy in the individual tournament being held at Mount Washington Resort Country Club.
Well, Plymouth's taken advantage of a couple situations right away. And those fumbles will kill you.
Stone ready to kick off again. Tangway and Lawrence back to receive the kick once again. Love to not have a flag on Stone today with a kickoff out of bounds. Set to get back underway. Wind coming from behind the camera across your screen. Drilled short. Tangway
inside
the 15, going to work to his right and gets hit right away
Tackle
And
made by
it's
number
Simeon
20,
Crane with the tackle.
Simeon Crane.
Crane
Brought down at
did
the
a nice
24-yard
job tackling
line.
right by the
First and
hips,
10 for the
and
Spartan offense from
he
their own
certainly
24.
outweighs the kid by probably 20 pounds, so that didn't hurt. But nice tackle.
Cross-country
Came in like a blur a little bit, too. He came in fast.
Caleb Satterley
So first
was
and
the top
10
finisher for
Spartans.
Pembroke on the boys' side, and Katrin Bergeron was the top girl. They competed in the
Shout out to
Pelham
volleyball.
Invitational
Varsity
today.
getting another win here this season in the second half. 3 wins so far this year. Some more updates around Bobcat Country. Little bobble. Brady throw out here, finds Lawrence at about the 25. Be shy of the 30.
Tackle by Brody
Number
Rousseau.
45, Darren, 25, Brody Rousseau on the tackle.
So they're going to mark
Pick up
it
a
well
3 on the
short
play,
of that.
second
So
and
only a
7.
3-yard gain.
Quarterback had a little trouble with the ball that time, too. He kind of bobbled it in his hands. He's got to make sure to keep his eye on the ball and
Pembroke
catch
County
the thing
football would
first.
like to thank some of their
Yeah,
sponsors.
Tom
We'll start
Brady,
off with
we saw
Northwood
him
Family
kind of
Dental
one
Center.
hand receive snaps and warm-ups. So hopefully he can clean that up here. But a young
Second and 7.
freshman getting a start here this afternoon against one of the powerhouses in all of New Hampshire football. Good snap here. Quarterback keeper and gets hit in the secondary, but not before a gain of about 3 or 4 yards.
Legacy Cooper came across at linebacker and just didn't quite clothesline him, but let's say it was similar.
Yes, it was a solid
Third
tackle
down
there.
It was
for
legal.
Legacy.
It was
Yes.
legal.
The ball sitting just outside the 30-yard line. We'll call it the
He
31.
did decleat him, though.
I guess it's got to count for something.
Like to also thank Osborne.
Under 9
Farm
minutes to
and
go,
Garden
first quarter,
Centers,
13-0 Bobcats here
located in
on the
Concord and
road.
Hooksett. Another one of our sponsors.
Third and about 4 yards. Demers in the backfield. They'll have Lawrence in motion. Demers handoff, gets some blocks, finds the gap, still on his feet,
Colton
shakes
Burns on
off
the
a couple
carry.
of Bobcats and gets near the sticks. It might be enough for a first down.
Did a nice job sidestepping
Tackled
on
near
that
the
to
line
get
of the game.
upfield. And it's a first down.
First down is the
Junior
ball.
running back
First down
getting that
Spartans.
first down for Pembroke.
Ball sitting just shy of the 35-yard line. First and 10.
Liking what we're seeing from Pembroke, not afraid to really go at that defensive line.
Looks like we got a new
Football
quarterback
will host
going in.
Thomas Brookline next Saturday here at 2:30.
Yeah, we do.
Jack
It'll be senior day.
Dimitroff.
Our final home game
Troff.
will be Halloween night at 7 p.m. The game will be played at the National Guard complex off of Route 106.
Listed as a
in
wide
Pembroke.
receiver, so think of
We
this
will
as
be
the
vying
Wildcat
for the
offense.
O'Brien Trophy as we take on our rival Merrimack Valley.
Yeah, it's a Wildcat. It's a direct snap to the legs of Royce. Wyatt Royce only gets about a yard. Royce, the offensive lineman, the senior, one of the 3 seniors.
Number 68, Wyatt Royce.
Host of Bobcats in that
Pickup
tackle.
of
3 or
about a
4
yard
of
on the
them.
play. Second down and 9.
I like that. A lot more teams are utilizing the Wildcat. I know it's been around for, 15, 20 years now. But it can be very effective. So 2nd and 9, Spartans at their own 36-yard line. Brady back in at quarterback. There's movement on the line, but no flag. Quarterback keeper gets popped right away, and it's Cooper Legacy again. Was right there to hold him up with a few other
Number
Bobcats.
38, Cooper Legacy, first one in there on the stop. Got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe.
Plymouth defense
half a
holding
yard,
strong so
third
far,
and,
Coach.
Short 9.
Well,
For the
they're
Spartans.
doing all the right stuff.
I'd like to also thank GMI
Been a couple of
Asphalt
good
Paving
runs
Specialist, one of our
by the
sponsors,
Spartans, but for the most part, Plymouth
as well as
defense
the Stove Barn.
is not
Established
giving them
in
anything
1976,
outside.
Stove Barn is also one of the sponsors for Pembroke
3rd and
County
long,
football.
Spartans again.
Here comes the third
No
down
gain
play.
on that quarterback keeper. Brady staying in the shotgun. Plymouth bringing some pressure. And we're going to have a whistle here. And a timeout was taken in time by Pembroke
Timeout
Academy.
called by the Spartans.
We'll take a timeout as well.
That is their
6:16 to go,
first
first
charge
quarter.
timeout of the
It's
half.
Plymouth 13, Pembroke 0. You're watching Bobcat Football on Pemmy Baker TV. Back at a timeout. We have the Jeopardy music playing. Interesting choice, but Yeah. What category are you going to go for,
Third
Coach?
down and 9 for the
Scary
Spartan
movies for
offense.
400
Oh,
would be
perfect
my
time.
choice.
Yes. Doesn't really feel like October today, but getting closer to Halloween. 3rd and 9, Spartans. Their own 36. And Brady fumbles a snap, able to gather it right back up, and he'll be hit for a big loss of about 15 yards. And a 4th down coming up here.
Sack on the play.
The Bargroon was in on that. He was the first man
Brings up
to him.
4th down.
And again, the quarterback's dropping the ball. That was a good snap. He's got to be taking his eye
Ball
off the
placed
ball.
at the 25-yard line.
Maybe nervous. Probably showing a little bit of a blitz on the edge there. Nevertheless, Lawrence out to punt it away. Russo and Valenti back to receive the punt near
Nate Lawrence back
midfield.
to punt for the Spartans.
Oh, nearly blocked by Simeon Crane. That one's way out towards the trees and out past the
That
track.
will be Bobcats will take that ball in
Ball
Spartan,
moves out of
Spartan
bounds.
territory.
See where they spot it.
It was pretty much shanked to the right, unfortunately for the Spartans. Well, they're actually giving them a pretty good spot from.
I don't remember the ball ever getting that far.
Ball is being
don't
spotted
either, but-
at the 44-yard line
Okay.
of the Spartans. 1st and 10
That's a
for the
gracious spot,
Bobcats.
but nevertheless, Bobcats
Okay.
will start at the Spartans' 44-yard line here for their second official
Reminder
offensive
that tonight
drive.
At 7 p.m. there's the homecoming dance. And school picture
your
retake
homecoming
day will be Friday, October
Week
17th.
here for the Spartans.
Here comes the Bobcat offense. 1st and 10.
Bargwin, the lone wide receiver on the near side. Legacy in motion, handoff, Valenti. All sorts of running room. Valenti has one to beat,
Number 23,
works upfield, and he'll be
all the way
in
to
for
the
a
end zone.
44-yard
Bobcats.
touchdown.
Not much to say about that. He was not touched, I don't think, by anybody, other than maybe the quarterback when he gave him the ball.
That's
But,
about it.
He came through a huge hole, cut back to the right, and just outran everybody.
Now, Lawrence says the safety tried to
Thank you
cover and
all
just got
those
beat
who
in the back there
donated
around
to
the
New Hampshire
20-yard
Tackle
line
Food
and
Drive. On Tuesday, fall senior
cruising
athletes
in for
brought
another
over
touchdown out of the
$950
Bobcats.
in food for the Suncook Community Action Food Pantry. Thanks to Kerry Buchanan
extra
and
point
Michael
attempts
Thomas
coming
Salon
up.
for their $300 donation. Pembroke Academy Golf and Baseball programs for their $350
Oh, that
donation.
one's drilled low and nearly blocked
The
already.
kick is
And
away and the kick is
Stone
no
only
good.
1 for 3 on extra points here in
So
the
our
first
score
quarter.
with 5:17 left to
We
play
talked
in the
about it. We
first
said it all
quarter.
season.
Bobcats
Plymouth really
19,
has to
Spartans
clean up the
looking to get on
special
board.
teams heading towards the postseason.
I think he's got the foot that where he could kick field goals, but he's just very, very inconsistent. That was probably, if that was in any way a goal, it would have been a soccer goal because it didn't get any higher than the crossbar. But he's really got to keep his head down and fall through on the kick. It's pretty fundamental stuff. And he's certainly got the capability, but he really needs to work on that. And, years ago
All
we had
proceeds from the
Tom
concession
Donahue
stand
who
go to the
worked with our
Student Center here
kickers,
at
and we
Pembroke
always
Academy.
had great
They have
kickers
pizza available
Yeah.
down below,
and
$4 a
punters.
slice. Popcorn smells tasty.
I'm not sure who
$2.
works the kickers at this
Get a
point.
water,
I'm sure
chips
somebody
for
does.
$1
but,
or candy and Gatorade for $2.
But
Again,
nevertheless,
all proceeds go to benefit
Plymouth up
the Student Senate here
19-0.
at
Still
Pembroke
5:17 to
Academy.
go in the first quarter.
Bobcats ready to kick it away.
Tangway and Lawrence back to receive the kick yet again for the Spartans here. Stone sends it for a low ride. Lawrence at about the 15 has some room up the middle and gets stopped just across the 30
Number 32, Barrett Noyes.
Noyes
Number
and
27,
Ciotti.
Dominic Ciotti.
for the tackle.
nice job.
He's got the ball
Barrett
out
made a
to
good,
the
good tackle. Right straight up. He kept his head up.
33-yard
Kept
line.
under the shoulder pads and
1st and
stopped
10 for the Spartan offense.
Barrett Noyes, sophomore, getting some action on the special teams unit here today. So 1st and 10, Pembroke. We'll see if we start seeing more Wildcats, some more different formations from the home team.
Well, they started out when they had some first downs doing something different. Then they went to the Wildcat. I'm not sure why they went to that.
Well, DeLeon was on the sideline here getting treated by the trainers. It looked like a bloody hand or nose or something. Low snap fumble. DeLeon somehow gets it handed off to him from Brady and gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of about 1.
Looks like Taylor Rousseau.
Taylor Rousseau.
Yeah, we saw him being worked on the
Loss of 2 on
sideline
the
here.
play. Second down and 12.
DeLeon, and it looked like there was a little nosebleed going on.
Good to see that that's under control. He's back out there. That loss of 2 on the play, so 2nd and 12 for Pembroke Academy.
I'd like to also thank Shirley's Kitchen for being a sponsor this year, as well as Lent-to-Lent Consulting. Business consulting.
Del Florio is a wide receiver, top of your screen, number 2. DeLeon will move out to the right-hand side. Brady, pressure off the edge, and he is dropped.
Another quarterback sack.
Taylor Russo and Cooper Legacy
Russo.
split a sack there as Plymouth brought that blitz there, Coach.
Yeah, their defensive line is handling, you know, you look at the size of these kids, and Plymouth is definitely much larger than the Spartan line. And again, you know, you win and lose on the line. And this defensive line is doing a great job opening things up for the linebackers to shoot up through the gaps and to make the tackles.
So you heard over the PA, 3rd and 24 coming up for Pembroke Academy.
This year. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We will mention
Clock
them every
continuing
quarter.
to tick down here, first quarter. So glad you could join us here live on Pembroke Baker
Thank you to
TV.
all the supporters of the
Channel
PA football team this year
1302
from
on
Coach
Spectrum
Muller
Cable,
and the
also
team.
live here on
We want to thank
YouTube and
everybody
our
for their support.
digital channel.
Here's the 3rd down play.
Plymouth showing some pressure off that left side. Good snap here. Brady through traffic finds Lawrence, who gets popped right away. Gain of about 5 on the catch. Good design play there, Coach, from Pembroke, but it'll bring up 4th down.
27.
Dominic Ciotti.
Ciotti gave him a whiplash tackle. He went up in the air to catch the ball, and Ciotti caught him in just the mid-back and watched that head snap back. Great play by him.
Great job there, though, by Lawrence to hold on to the football while getting hit in the back there in the air.
Yeah. They're going to have to get rid of the ball even quicker than that, so they might want to look at him rolling out one way or the other. Or I haven't seen any screen passes yet. If Plymouth is coming hard like that with the backers, there should be a screen pass open somewhere.
Lucius Smith checking in. The offensive line here, getting ready for the punt. Russo and Valenti back for the punt. Not a lot of pressure. This is a beautiful punt out to the far side. And Plymouth will let it bounce and dance around the 40.
Ball is down.
And it'll be about the 38, 39 where Plymouth will start this next drive.
He's got a good foot.
Offense will come out.
If he had hit that with a spiral, we would have been watching an extra 15, 20 yards in the ball. But it was still a great kick.
2:06 remains.
Nate Lawrence, a junior. Plymouth will have their 3rd offensive drive.
Once again, be sure to visit the
The
concession stand
athletic
today.
director,
A drink or a
Todd
snack.
Austin, just texted
You
me
can get
letting me know
water
that I
or
need the
chips
mic
for $1.
closer because he can't hear me. Well,
Popcorn,
part of it,
candy, and Gatorade for $2,
Todd, is
and
that
they
you're
are
in
also
South
selling
Carolina.
slices of
Yeah,
pizza
it's-
for $4.
This is signal degradation down to you guys right down there.
Thank you for that.
Sanborn over the middle,
Catch is
finds
made.
his receiver, and Russo.
Taylor
And a good
Rousseau
tackle,
on the catch.
nevertheless.
Tackle made by Jace Machad.
Chase Machad, number 30, with that defensive
Pick up
stop.
of 3 on the play.
That's hard. We're right underneath the speakers.
2nd and
So
7.
I blame that, Coach.
No, actually, I moved it a little closer, and I do sound louder. So, thank you, Todd.
2nd and 6 coming up for the Bobcats here. Their own 42.
Here come the Bobcats with the 2nd.
Ciotti, the lone in the backfield. Russo in motion. Sanborn.
Back to pass.
Pressure off the edge and untouched coming in. Kane Belanger, number 51. Just teed that one up for the sack, and that has the Spartan sideline all fired up.
Well, somebody missed an assignment because his
Oh.
backside was not covered. Normally, you're going to see a lineman, if you run the play action, he's going to come back and watch that backside, but there was nobody there to slow that guy down. So great defensive play.
Yeah, Belanger, I think he was just prized. Like, really? No, nothing? Okay. I will take this. So 3rd and 11 for the Bobcats. Here, 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter, and we have a timeout on the field taken by Plymouth. We'll take a timeout as well.
Bobcats
Late action first quarter, Bobcats
Their
leading
first
19-0. Back out of the timeout, charge to Plymouth. Both
Bobcat
teams
offense
2
gets
remaining.
ready for their 3rd down play.
29 seconds to go in the
29.8
first.
seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
It's 3rd and 11. Wynn picking up once again. Sanborn will start in the shotgun here. Good
Back to
pass
pass.
protection. Now though, Spartans will get through. Sanborn scrambling, dumps it off, and it's nearly intercepted. That was on a bunch of backs. And will fall incomplete. Demers tried to play it off like he grabbed it off the back, but
It was very lucky it wasn't picked off. That ball was up there like a volleyball. And Plymouth not doing much to protect the quarterback on that one.
yeah, it's almost like they had the initial wave protected and then just kind of gave up and let 4 guys come through on Sanborn.
Back to punt.
Now we have a
84,
punt
Bryson
unit on.
Stone. Back to receive for the Spartans, Nate Lawrence.
So we'll see how far Stone gets this punt off. Back at his own 20. And
Kick is
absolutely
away.
drills this one. And it will
Far side
bounce
of the
out
field,
at the
out of bounds.
25-ish.
They will spot that.
So good punt there.
He's got a good powerful foot, punting and kicking.
27-yard
It's
line. First and
technique
10
and
for the
it's
Spartan
fundamentals that I
offense,
think he
27
needs
yard
to
line,
drill on a
13.5
little
seconds
bit.
remaining.
It's tough because you go down before practice and do your
Little
kicking
shout out to
if
the
you can
PA
get out, if you're out of
Spirit team
classes
here
and
today.
whatnot.
Hello,
And
ladies.
it's not a lot of time. And then at the end of practice, you end up doing your
And a
special
reminder to
team
please
stuff.
help
But
keep the
it
facilities
really is
clean,
going to take
please.
more and more
Do not
time
just
to
throw
get
your trash
some
anywhere. We do have
some
receptacles
redundancy.
all over the
You
place.
can,
Please
you
find
just
it.
have
Help
to
that
kick
trash
and
find
kick
its
and
way to
kick
those
to get better.
receptacles and keep this place looking sharp.
So 1st and 10
Here is the
Spartans.
first down play for the Spartans.
Hand off, DeLeon back on the right side on the reverse. Has some running room and then some more across midfield. The big fella getting a big rush for the home team.
Well, I think you had a little bit of confusion on the defense because Marsh, who ended up making the tackle, came from that side when he saw motion, and there was nobody left on that side. So he got around that corner and went up the field. So I think Plymouth, somebody didn't stay at home.
46-yard line.
Dimitrov was
And
coming
that
across
was the
in
final play
motion,
of the first quarter.
but nevertheless a big gain. Spartans in Bobcat territory for the first time today. That will do it for the first quarter of action. We'll be back in a moment here on Pemmy Baker TV. Dan Salzer with Mike Courier. Welcome you back here on Pemmy Baker TV. Getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Spartans in Bobcat territory for the first time today. That'll be spotted at the 46-yard line.
Ball is now spotted correctly at the 46-yard line.
They gave him an extra 5 yards there, Coach, on the change of
As
quarter.
the offense now tries to march towards the
You know, we have a
baseball field.
volunteer chain gang. I think they're doing a great
They're
job,
doing
though,
a
so far.
fantastic effort.
And thank them for doing this.
So 1st and 10s for Pembroke. DeLeon out to the left, throw out in the flat in the little screen. It's fumbled and handed over right to Brody Russo.
That's a pick
And
six.
he is going to go all the way to the house for a Bobcat touchdown.
Touchdown, Bobcats.
That pass was a ditch effort. He threw off balance,
Brody Rousseau.
but the receiver bobbled it, and it fell right into the hands of Brody Rousseau. And watching Cooper Legacy freaking caught up to him and got down there to run a little bit of interference. So that was some good speed on both guys.
So 2 defensive and special teams touchdowns here for Plymouth this afternoon. Improves them to 25-0 at the moment.
Bryson Stone ready
for the
point
extra
after try.
point. So 2nd pick 6 of the
Pick is up.
season. So this one is
kick
up
is
and
good.
good.
And again, that kick was great. He got it up real quick, which is what you want on an extra point kick. And he put it over the top of the goal post. So he did a great job. So you know it's in there. He's just got to get consistent. But he's got a great foot.
So 26-0 Plymouth, early action in the second quarter. Again, second pick 6 this season, second in 2 weeks. They had one against Bow last week on the road.
Well, we've seen a little bit of activity with the Pembroke offense. They've found some spots that they can attack, and I think we're going to see a little more of that. So we'll see what happens in the next drive.
Stone ready to kick it off. End
Kick
over
is away,
end
angled
towards
to
the
the
far
sideline,
side, and it'll be
and out of
kickoff out of
bounds.
bounds, and Pembroke will start at their own 35-yard line. So there'll be a flag
will
on the
draw a
play for the
flag.
kickoff out of bounds. And I'll take the commentator's curse for hoping he didn't have one of those today. So I will take full blame for the commentator's curse for the kickoff out of bounds. So Pembroke
So the ball will
at
be
their own
placed at the
35.
35-yard line after the penalty for kicking out of bounds. Spartan offense, 1st and 10 from their own 35.
And here, do you see Pembroke going back to that run game?
Well, I think they'll mix it up. They're still going to throw some, but they definitely
Run through our
the
list of
quick
sponsors
quick
again. We'd like to
pass,
thank the Stone Farm
running
for
off
being a sponsor
tackle
of the Pembroke
is
Academy
where they've
football
had some
team.
success.
1st and 10 for the offense.
Brady in the shotgun. Where he's been. It's low snap. That one's against the ground. And Taylor Russo will fall
Snap was
on
loose.
Brady.
Covered
And that is a
quickly by
big loss there.
Don Brady.
Yeah, that ball never left the ground. It slid all the way back underneath his hands.
Ball now placed on the 20-yard line. 2nd down and 25.
So, yeah, 2nd and 25 here.
And unfortunately, the center can't really come over and work on that because he's going both ways.
Yeah.
And that makes it tough to help kind of correct things. And we don't know if it was slippery or what the deal was, but it was
GMI
unfortunate.
Asphalt and Paving Specialists for being one of our sponsors this season.
Wind continuing to pick up. You can see it on the trees behind the Bobcat bench.
Second
Blowing
down
from
play
behind the
upcoming.
press box, behind your camera across the field. So apologize for any wind noise that you might be hearing. 2nd and very long. Brady going to roll out to his right under pressure, throws up a prayer, and somehow is caught by Demers. We'll see if they rule it a catch. He pinched it against his leg. That looked like it was clean. And I think they're going to give it to him in right. Wow, great catch.
They talk about a wing and a prayer. That ball went up in the air, and actually I think the wind caught it a little bit and kind of hung up there enough so the receiver could get it all the way across the field to make the catch. But give him credit for the catch.
Cole Demers in traffic of 3 Bobcat defenders, including Logan Marsh, and still able to pull that in for a catch.
I think he's a little shaken up because he's in the sidelines right now, kind of shaking his head and his arms and whatnot.
Here is our 3rd down play.
So 3rd and 15 now. Under 10 to go, 2nd quarter. Brady trying to call out his protection and a whistle. And I think we're going to have a timeout on the field.
Timeout called by
And
the
it will
Spartans.
be
That is
the
their
Spartans'
second
second charge timeout.
of the first
We'll
half.
step aside once more. Bobcats leading 26-0 on Pemby Baker TV. Welcome back out of the second charge timeout by Pembroke Academy.
3rd down and 15.
3rd and
Let's see what they got.
15 now from the 30. Plymouth trying to show a different defensive scheme at the moment. And nowhere for Brady to go. Ball comes out. And Plymouth thinks they have it. And they do indeed.
Made by number 63.
Gathered up there by Aiden Bryant, the senior. And Plymouth gets another turnover.
That fumble at the 20-yard line.
It was like Katie bar the door. The Bobcats came with everything but the kitchen sink on that. And, Plymouth is just bigger and more physical than these kids, and they're just running them over.
So 1st and 10 from the edge of the red zone at the 20. Plymouth trying to add another touchdown here, and wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some second and third stringers start to get some earlier time. Gain that experience. Sanborn going to start in the shotgun. Ciotti will be in the backfield with him. Play action, throw over, flag on the play though. Here from the line judge.
That was nearly intercepted.
Yeah,
that ball was thrown a little bit low.
I think we'll have a hold on Plymouth.
Well, I think he's already starting to substitute in the offensive line a little bit.
Penalty is
legal man
against
downfield for Plymouth, so that'll back up the Bobcats here 5 yards.
Five-yard penalty gets marked
Yeah,
off.
it's lucky that wasn't intercepted. Caden Moore's number 77 nearly had it gift wrapped to him. So 1st and 15 now, Bobcats. Quarterback design keeper Sanborn dancing around, cuts back upfield.
Calvin Sanborn on the
And
carry.
he will get about 10 on the carry.
Tacklers.
See where they spot this here. Yeah, about
Pickup
second,
of
about 11 on the
play.
carry
It'll
now,
be
second and
down
4.
and 4 for the Bobcats. Ball sitting just inside the 15-yard line at the 14. Second
Throw me
and
off
4.
not having the hash marks, Coach. Try to figure out the individual yardage markers.
Yeah.
Like to thank Northwood Family Dental Center, again being another sponsor this
Spartan
year.
fans
for the
getting a little
football
energetic,
program,
being picked up on our microphone.
Somebody's mother.
as well as
Tell ya.
Osborne's Farm and Garden Centers, LLC.
Sanborn will
Second
come
year in a
under
row for
center
them.
here.
Thank you again to those sponsors. Here is our
Ciotti in
second
motion.
down play.
Sanborn going to roll out to his right.
Back to
Has a
pass.
receiver in the end zone.
Catch
And
is
it's
made.
Cooper Legacy once again, his
Touchdown,
third
Cooper
touchdown of the first
Legacy.
half.
He had somebody at the goal line in the flat that was uncovered, as well as Cooper, and Cooper's got great hands.
Just an update. Field hockey.
I know he's a
lost
lacrosse
again. It was
player
actually
too, and I
3-2
really would
in
like to see him
overtime, not
play
the 2-1
football at
that
the
I had
next
on my
level.
sheet.
He certainly has some
So the
physicality, and
Field
he's got
hockey
good
team did
hands,
lose
and
to
he's
Canada on
a
Monday,
great kid.
3-2 in overtime. So hard-fought battle just coming up short.
15-yard
Here is
touchdown
the
there
point after
for
try.
Legacy. Extra point
Kick is
attempt
up,
is
and
driven
the kick
to
is
the
good.
moon. And good. 32-0 Bobcats here in the first half.
You know, he
Soccer
kicks
lost
that
to
ball
Oyster
so
River 3-1
easily.
on
He just
Tuesday,
kind of like swings
and
at
beat
it, and that was
Southeastern
another
5-2
great
yesterday.
straight extra point.
They have a record of 6-1-5, and they travel to Laconia on Wednesday, and then to Milford on Thursday. So back-to-back
We'll see what
games
Plymouth
Wednesday
does
and
on this
Thursday for the
special
boys
team if
soccer
they try to
team.
do something different here. 8:40 to go in the second quarter.
Girls soccer tied Oyster River.
We're looking at the
0-0
twos
on
now. I
Tuesday,
see numbers in
and they tied
there.
Sauhegan 0-0 yesterday. Their record is 5-5-2.
I see Blaine
They
Hiltz,
travel to
the
Laconia
senior,
on
number
Wednesday, and
33.
host Milford
Yeah, you
on
got Matt
Friday for
Valenti's
Senior
in.
Day.
Number 30 is Cody Sawyer.
Bobcats to kick it off.
Wesley Sanborn, number 19 as well.
Nate
So, yeah,
Lawrence
you're getting
and
the
William
2s
Penway back
and
to
3s coming
receive
in
for the Spartans.
on the special teams, getting them some game time experience. Stone ready to kick it off yet again.
Kick is away.
Goes short, bobbled around and gathered up by Rodriguez. No return there for the Spartans. Shout out to co-ed
Spartan
varsity
offense to take over.
golf making the
25-yard
state
line. First and
tournament
10.
as a team. Great effort there by Coach Brickley and all the athletes this season for the golf team, both JV and varsity.
Gavin does a great job, not just as a coach, but as a teacher. Kids I talked to in the past, really like him and respect him. He relates to the kids very, very well.
So Spartans will go back to work here. at their own 25-yard line. Tough snap off the hip. Brady throw out to the far side, finds Lawrence in the flat. Gonna cut back up midfield. First down and more, just shy of the 45. And nearly about a 19-yard reception there for Lawrence.
It was a great play. He was wide open over in the flat, and he ran the ball extremely well once he caught it. He picked up probably another eight yards on bobbing and weaving down the field.
Still looks like the first team unit, except for a couple of players are in right now. We see number 19, Wesley Sanborn. That's one of the cornerbacks. See Logan Marsh, number 15, in as one of the safeties. And there's some confusion on the positioning here. Quarterback keeper on the option. Going to run to the outside and
Simeon Crane.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, he has a nose for the ball. He came jetting up there making that tackle. Had the head on the right side and on the left side of the running back, and took him down. So it was a great reaction on his part.
Yeah, great just tracking as well. Not overcommitting and allowing the quarterback to get to the outside there. Just
Student Senate here at
really
Pembroke
well
Academy,
really well
where
done.
you can get water or chips for $1, popcorn.
So it's a loss of
candy,
one on
or
the
Gatorade
quarterback
for
keeper.
$2, or maybe a slice of
Here
pizza
just
for
over
only
7
$4.
minutes to go
Once
in the
again, all
first half.
proceeds benefit the Student Senate here at Pembroke Academy. Second down.
Tangway, the receiver, at the top of your screen. Fumbled again.
Another low
And
slap. Low slap. It was another low snap.
There we go.
Came in about his, I don't know, a little above his ankles.
So Brady able to recover, falling on it.
Third down and 12.
Loss of one. And it's just the little fundamentals. It's a young program
Yeah.
that's just hampering their progress right now.
Take a quick second to thank Lead-to-Lead Consulting, Arbor BC Business Company. Business consulting and AI implementation.
So third and 12.
First year sponsor. Thank you.
Dimitrov, wide receiver out in the bottom of your screen. Tough snap again off the elbow. Throw out, finds Lawrence near midfield. Gain of about 5.
Again, a nice pass. The defensive line of Plymouth, though, just surges through that offensive line. They're too strong.
6 on the play.
But again, the quick out to the flat was a good pass.
Sitting just outside the 47-yard line. We'll call it the 48.
So just shy of midfield. Be about 4th and 7.
Looks like they're going for it.
Well, why not? See what you can do here. Plymouth's got to be. You don't have to worry about jumping off sides. It wouldn't be an automatic first
Spartans are
down.
going for it on 4th down.
Freshman in the shotgun. Option. Little pitch out in front. DeLeon across midfield. Only gains a few yards, but I like that setup though.
Well, he had the motion. They ran. They ran the trap back towards the man in motion.
Turnover on downs. Bobcat ball
So Plymouth will retake over at their own 49.
from their own 48.
5:20 to go, second quarter. Again, so glad you could join us. Next week, Bobcats back home. And probably the toughest opponent they will face all year in the regular season in Souhegan. A crossover game between East and West. And really, that game next week, top seed implications on the line.
Absolutely. And it's a rivalry. I mean, Souhegan and Plymouth have gone at it for decades.
Delayed handoff here to Ben Valenti, who gets wrapped up across the line of scrimmage. Good read coming from Royce.
Ben Valenti on the carry, tackle made by Wyatt Royce.
Get about 6 on the
Gain
carry.
of 5 on the play. Maybe 6. We'll call it second and a long 4.
Maybe
So
6,
we're
a
just
long
guessing.
4. I'm
We're
not
just
sure.
guessing.
Where'd 5 go?
Here in the first
You mean
half.
a long 5, maybe?
Oh, 6-yard carry, 4 to go.
Cross country competed
All
in
adds
the
up to
Plymouth
10.
Invitational
Quick
last
math
week.
there.
Caleb Satterley was the top finisher from Pembroke on the boys' side.
Second down,
And Keith
Bobcats in
Bergeron
Spartan
was the top
territory.
girl. They competed
Stone,
in
the lone
Hellman
wide
Invitational
receiver on the
today.
near side.
Here's our second down play.
Legacy will move in motion. Double handoff. It's fumbled.
And that was going to be a good gainer. They ran that inside trap, double handoff. That's a play that you practice a lot because you've got balls being exchanged from the quarterback to the running back to the next running back, and it's not easy to run. But generally, Plymouth had great success running that play.
Something that did a lot against Sauhegan last year as well. So we'll see if they're trying to get in tune for next week. Brody Russo had the fumble and able to recover his own fumble.
Tonight, 7 p.m.
But third and long.
And school picture retake day will be Friday, October 17th.
Under 4 to go, third quarter.
Down play for the Bobcats.
Sanborn going to air this one out near side. Underthrows it, but finds Stone. It's Stone in for a Bobcat touchdown.
Stone accelerated once he caught the football. He's got some speed too, so great job by him. But Kevin Sanborn just aired that baby out and let him run into it. A little bit behind him, but not much.
47-yard touchdown to Plymouth. And they're up 39-0 here with 3:40 to go in the second quarter.
We'll be looking at running time in the second half. Anything 35 points or more in the second half goes to running time.
Stone will get that one through, drilled low. He's keeping us on our toes.
He is. He's just got a strong foot, though. I mean, even the kickoffs and the extra points, he's got a good foot.
On Tuesday,
Fans, new episode of Check It Out, P's Library monthly update of new books coming into the circulation and events happening. It's now live on our YouTube channel, and check it out throughout the week on channel 1302.
Golf and baseball programs for their $350 donation as well.
Get set for another kickoff for Plymouth. Four Bobcat players with touchdowns here this afternoon. Led by Cooper Legacy with 3 of his own, one of them being a defensive recovery in the end zone in the first quarter. Stone will launch this one towards the end zone and bobbled around by Lawrence on the goal line. And that could have been real bad if it went back in. It would have been as a safety.
Yeah.
Lawrence just looks a little tired right now.
It looked like he caught it, then he fumbled it. He fell down on it but didn't get it, so he was able to get up and pick it up and run. So if he had been down with the ball controlled with his knees on the ground, it would have been stopped right back there.
So they'll mark it at the 8.
Yeah.
That could have been a lot worse. But again, a lot of these Spartan players playing both ways here this afternoon, and a lot of snaps defensively.
Well, the Pembroke boys are doing they're fighting out there. They're nothing to be ashamed of, that's for sure, because these guys put it all out on the field.
Brady, handoff in the middle. DeLeon will get maybe a yard or two.
Noel DeLeon on the carry, met by a host of.
So again, we're working off of hotspot here.
Of 2 on the play.
So if our signal goes in and out, we're doing the best we can. Again, we'll have a clean copy of the broadcast up for you later tonight.
Football will host
for about 12 hours before it'll be taken down for scouting purposes.
Day. Our final home game will actually be Halloween night at 7 p.m. This game will be played at the National Guard Complex off Route 106 in Pembroke. We'll be vying for the Clobrine Trophy as we take on rival Merrimack Valley. Fans are encouraged to dress in costumes this evening. Again, Halloween night.
That sounds like a lot of fun. We're listening to the PA right now for Halloween.
Second down play.
Final home game for Pembroke. Handoff, DeLeon trying to get to the edge, gets hit right away. Can't see the Bobcat who tackled
Taylor
him.
Rousseau on the stop.
It is Russo with the stop.
Noel DeLeon on the carry.
Defensive end is spreading that out so they can't get around the corner. So he did a nice job extending that. And the Plymouth kids, they follow up, they chase it, and they get after it. And you see a lot of gang tackling with them. So
Timeout Spartans.
So
That is
timeout
their
on the
third
field, the
timeout
final timeout
of the
for
first
Pembroke
half.
Academy. We'll step aside one more time. 2:18 to go. Bobcats leading 40-0. Back out of the third and final timeout. Called by Pembroke. 2:18 to go here in the second quarter. Third and about 8.
Well, they got trips to Plymouth's right side.
Gonna try to
Nobody
go quads there with Demers.
Nobody in the backfield.
Back to
And
pass.
pass and the
Incomplete.
flat will go incomplete. And
Not to mention there were 4 Bobcats in the general vicinity, so I don't think a completed pass is probably better that it was an incomplete.
yeah, I was gonna say Demers, if he caught that, was gonna get teed up. So
I think we're going to be looking at the quarterbacks come off the field, so maybe we're looking at the Wildcat again. Or is it
no, we're gonna punt it away here on
it's
fourth down. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Lawrence back to
Lawrence
punt it
back
away
to
in his
punt.
own end zone. 4th and 8.
Need to pay attention to the down and distance.
Yeah,
Mason
4th and 8
Hershey back
from
to
the
receive
from
for
your
the
own 10.
Bobcats.
Don't recommend going for it, but I've seen crazier things happen. Lawrence,
Kick is
nice
away.
kick, high, curling back into the field, fumbled, and it's going to go out of
And
bounds,
it rolls out of bounds.
and it will stay with Plymouth, off the hands of Mason Hershey, number 88.
So
Woo.
we've got some youngsters out there, and you got 2 guys back there. They should be communicating, but again, they haven't been in this situation very often. So
Ball spotted at the 42-yard line.
So Plymouth
of the
will have it
Spartans.
at
First and 10
the
Bobcats.
42. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
2:07 left to play here in the first half.
See
Yeah.
Logan Marsh coming in as quarterback here for the Bobcats by the looks of things.
this is a mix and match a little bit, it looks. Ahern's gone to center.
So a lot of subs happening right now. Yeah, so Logan Marsh, his first plays this season under center,
Bobcat offense, first
was
and 10.
listed as the backup quarterback to start the year, but due to injury, we went to right to the third stringer, Braden Guay. Marsh, handoff, Ciotti, right side, gets into the secondary,
Ciotti on the
and a good
carry.
carry there. Gain of about 6 or 7. I'll give him 6 on the carry.
Tackle made by number 68, Wyatt Royce.
Ciotti coming up a little favorably with that right leg.
Pickup of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4.
Expect to see Braden Guay in the second half at some point. He's been stellar as freshman quarterback this year. Fullback handoff, and Taylor Russo just going to charge forward with all his might for a big
Rousseau
first
up the
down.
middle.
That was a straight ahead dive. That was the 13. And
Ball
he hit that
spotted
hole
at the
pretty
20-yard line,
quick, and there was
first down
nobody there to
Bobcats.
stop him.
Ciotti heading to the sideline, still shaking up. Someone
Was,
when the-
Taylor Russo was limping off there too.
Oh,
He's
jeez.
in the back now. He's limping.
Well, get the big feather there in Isaac Jolin, who's had some success with some scoring touchdowns this year.
Did a nice job last week when he went in. He was the workhorse for that second group.
Plymouth just bleeding some time off here. I believe they'll take a timeout, and they will indeed. Their second charge timeout. And we'll step
Timeout
aside one more
Bobcats.
time,
That is
38
their
seconds to
second
go
timeout
in
of
the
first
second.
half.
Bobcats controlling on the road. So never mind, not a
38
timeout.
seconds,
Plymouth
break time
decides to
down
take
the
the delay a
concession
game
stand, get yourself a
penalty
slice
and
of
moves them
pizza
back
for
5
$4.
yards.
Popcorn,
So
candy,
first
Gatorade
and
for $2.
15
Maybe
for the
water
Bobcats, and
chips,
Braden
only
Guay now
$1.
in at
Here's
quarterback.
the first down play.
Handoff, Jolin left side, getting it spun down. Gained
Isaac
about
Jolin on the carry,
6
tackle
or
made by
7.
number 77, Caden Moores.
Jolin's covering that ball up with both arms. It's nice to see.
Nice fundamentals there. 2nd and 8 for the Bobcats here.
On the play.
We'll see if Plymouth just decides
2nd down and 9.
bleed it off and go to the locker room. Final 10 seconds coming up. So
looks like that
really
might be the final play of
all
the first
Plymouth
half.
here in the first half,
The
Coach,
clock
and kind of
continues
what
to
we're
run.
expecting going
5.
into it with a young Pembroke Academy team that has struggled to match up size-wise with the Bobcats
And
here.
that is the call.
Plymouth
Final
definitely
play.
is
First half.
bigger,
Bobcats
stronger,
40, Spartans 0.
faster in all those areas. And, you know, Plymouth's got a pretty good group of kids out there. They don't make a lot of mistakes, and they play very aggressive. And, you know, when you're bigger than somebody you beat on for a while, it kind of, these kids from Pembroke look like they're a little bit tired already. So Plymouth's playing their game, and that's what they got to do.
You look at things as the wind continues to pick up here. We apologize for the wind noise in the microphones. But if you look at it, what would you say would be the biggest issue for Plymouth here in the first half? Not many.
No, I mean, they've done most everything right. Yeah, I can't find much to critique on what they've been doing. I know that Coach Sanborn's trying to do some stuff with Cavan at quarterback and run the ball a little bit more and whatnot, so which is good. And they're working on things that they're going to be needing to do down the road when they face Sauhegan and in the playoffs.
We'll see what happens. Halftime here from Pembroke, New Hampshire. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for second half action, but at the break, Bobcats leading 40-0. You're watching Bobcat football here on Pemmy Baker TV. Welcome back, fans, here on Pemmy Baker TV. Dan Salzer alongside Mike Courier. Getting you ready for second half action between Plymouth Regional and Pembroke Academy. Bobcats leading 40-0 at the break. And really 4 different scores for Plymouth here today, led by Cooper Legacy. And really that's all you got to really know for the first half right now, Coach, unfortunately.
Pretty much. There's not too much to report. The Bobcats are not making mistakes. They're controlling the ball. They're making big plays, actually, on some pass plays. So they're playing well.
You got Cooper Legacy, 3 touchdowns, one of them a defensive recovery in the end zone, also a 15-yard touchdown reception. Ben Valenti, a 44-yard touchdown run at the beginning of the game. A pick 6 for Brody Russo. Bryson Stone, a 47-yard touchdown catch as well most recently. So a lot of scoring from Plymouth.
Spartans will receive
Bryson
the
Stone,
second half
a
kickoff.
little difficulty on the special teams and the extra point attempts here today. That's really the only blemish for the Bobcats this afternoon. Plymouth will kick off right to left here. Moores and Tangway back to receive the kick. Goes towards Tangway at his own 10. Tangway up the middle and gets
Tangway
met
on the
right
return.
away by
Tackle made
Simeon
by
Crane.
number 20, Simeon Crane.
And called his name a lot of special teams here today, Coach.
Yeah,
Ball will
he's
be
just,
placed at the
One more Crane
23
in the group.
yard line.
And, you know, it's interesting watching him physically. They look very much the same out there. They've got kind of like they're pretty solid build, and they're quick and fast, and they're tough as nails. Great bunch of kids in that family. Had the pleasure of coaching probably 4 or 5 of them.
Say there's 11 siblings, right? 11?
Yeah.
Start thanking
Shout out
our
to the Crane
sponsors
family
once
as
again.
well with the recovery.
Lucas Professional Advocates.
Back
Public
underway,
Insurance
Spartans with
Adjusters, thank you for
possession.
being a
First time here in the
sponsor to
second
Pembroke
half.
football program.
First and 10
First and 10.
at about the 22-yard line. Brady in the shotgun. Good snap here. Handoff. And that will go to the left-hand side.
De Leon on the carry.
De Leon with the carry once again, number 45. They'll get a modest 5 yards on the
It's
rush.
like a gain of, we'll say, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. Another sponsor, Northwood
Take a look
Family
at
Dental
some of
Center
the
in
other
Northwood.
results.
Second
from
time
Friday
sponsor,
night.
2nd year in a row.
Get to that
New
in
sponsor this
just
year,
a minute.
Lead to Lead Consulting, Arbor, BC Business Company. Business Consulting and AI Implementation. Lead to Lead Consulting.
Second
and 5.
and 5 here. Quarterback design keeper, and Brady
Quarterback keeper
still on his feet and gets hit
Chase
at the line of
down.
scrimmage and dropped for, I'm going to give him a loss of 2 on the carry.
Zealand Stokloza and number 30, Cody Sawyer.
Some of the results, Friday
stop.
Night Lights, Hanover 34-6 win at home over John Stark. Hollis
Loss of a
Brookline
couple on the
falling
play,
at
third
home
and we'll
against
call it
Conval
7.
33-14. Pelham picking up the win at home in a shutout over Manchester West 35-0. Souhegan 35-7 over Milford for your Division II scores. Third and long, Spartans. Brady throw out
Back
to the
to
left
pass.
for Lawrence. That one's low and caught
Catch
for a
is
gain of
made.
about 2, and quickly a 4th down
Nate
situation.
Lawrence on the reception, immediately down. Pickup of 2, 4th and 5.
Well, Plymouth's secondary has done a pretty good job today. They're nobody's getting behind anybody, and most of these pass plays, with a couple of exceptions, have just been short, quick outs, which haven't amounted to more than 2 or 3 yards of reception.
4th and 5, Spartan offense to go for it.
Pembroke starting back half of the season, 3 of 4 at home for the remainder of their year as
Quarterback
keeper and
met by
nowhere
a
for Brady to
plethora
go.
of Bobcat tacklers. Result of the
Barrett
play
Noyes
is a
in on the
turnover
tackle and
downs.
sack as well, and
It'll
Bobcats
be
will take
1st
over
and
here.
10
Yeah,
from the
not quite sure what to say.
Bobcat offense
Spartans
in
just
Spartan
A
territory.
young team trying to find some rhythm here.
Well, I'm surprised they wouldn't punt at least and try to get the ball away from the goal so Plymouth couldn't score
I'd like
quickly.
to also
But
thank
my
Shirley's
prediction
Kitchen
is that
again, one of
Plymouth's
our
going to put one in
sponsors this year,
on this
second
series
year in
of
a row.
downs. They'll break something and they'll be in
Also,
there.
Osborne's Farm and Garden Centers.
Braden
Located in
Guay
Houston
back
and
under
Concord,
center. He's
second
1
year in
for
a row
1
them
this
as well.
season with
1st
passing
and
that
10 for the
36-yard
Bobcats.
pass last week at Bow. Handoff, Jolin right side. Fumbled though,
Ball is on the
and
ground,
Guay will, it's still not recovered. They're going to say he was down. I think Pembroke got, honestly, a little screwed on that call because that ball was not covered
Ball
on.
recovered
no.
by
That should have been Pembroke's ball.
Braden Guay, ruled down.
But nevertheless, lucky break for Plymouth.
Yeah, they got a
Loss
break
of 2
there.
on the play. 2nd and 12.
So Jolin high and tight got knocked free. I don't know if an arm came in and punched that free. I don't know what you saw, Coach.
I didn't notice. I just saw the ball dribbling along, and I thought the quarterback was going to get it, and then he didn't.
So Matt Valenti is a wide receiver at the bottom of your screen. Handoff, Crane. Gets hit right at the
Simeon
line.
Crane on the
Gets
carry.
forward for about 3 or 4 yards. Good work by the Spartans defense.
Tackle made by Noah.
Already
De
sub
Leon.
7 minutes here in the third quarter, running time
Pick
with a
up of
score
3 on
line
the
of
play.
over
3rd and
35.
9.
I think you're looking at the first defense.
Ball spotted just outside the 26-yard line. We'll call it the 27.
I like that, though,
3rd
for Plymouth.
and A
Go
long
up against that
the-
first defense. Get some experience.
Absolutely, absolutely.
3rd and 9, Bobcats. Crane in motion and a
flag on
flag.
the
And
play.
I think Valenti jumped here as a
False
wide
start on
receiver.
the offense is the call.
So that'll back Plymouth up.
Five-yard penalty.
So the clock will
Replay,
restart here.
3rd down.
So 3rd and long. About 3rd and 13 for the Bobcats.
Personally, I'd like to see a screen pass right now, but I don't think we're going to see it.
Always a chance. Adams, the new center for the Bobcats. Guay in the shotgun. And a
boy.
whistle.
False
Lucky,
start the call. Another flag on the play.
It's like
lucky
procedure
break
on,
there.
on Plymouth. Yeah, the snap was up over his head.
So back him up 5 more yards and replay
Maybe
the
this
3rd
was the
down.
plan Pembroke had in mind when they went forth.
Yeah.
And, and whatever, and turn the ball over. Now they're having
Like to thank
more
a
success
first-year
pushing the
sponsor,
Bobcats
GMI
back.
Asphalt Paving Specialist.
But you wonder with games
For
like
being a
this,
sponsor this year,
and no
as well
disrespect to
as
Pembroke,
The
Plymouth
Stoke
kind of gets
Barn,
their head out of the game, being up 40 to
1975.
nothing, and just
Stoke Barn and GMI
little things
Asphalt Paving
build up.
Specialist.
Yeah.
First-time sponsors for the football program. Here's the third
back
down
it up
play.
5 more. Guay, handoff, Crane.
There you go,
Has some
Crane.
room on the right side. He's off to the races inside the
Simeon
10.
Crane up the middle,
Touchdown,
weaves his way to the
Bobcats.
outside and
No
into the
flags.
end zone
A
for
No
35-yard
touchdown.
touchdown for Simeon Crane.
So just call me Nostradamus. No, Crane did a really nice job, and he put on the Jets, popping it outside down the sideline. Did a nice job on that. And of course, the line gave him a good hole to run through. So, good job by the Bobcat backups.
Great job, Braden Guay, as well. Quick handoff to your fullback.
Yeah.
And not have any sort of bobble. So Plymouth's going to go for the 2-point conversion here, as they'll do the rest of the way. And Plymouth remaining schedule after this.
Bobcats
We'll
are going to
have
line up for the 2-point
2
try.
of 3 at home next week against Souhegan. Then they'll travel on the 24th to take on Merrimack Valley on the road. Jolin, handoff here. The 2-point conversion is good.
Isaac Jolin, and he does make his way into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
So Plymouth controlling on the road 48-0. Again, going to Merrimack Valley on the 24th, a 6:30 start before wrapping up the regular season at home against St. Thomas on November 1st.
And looking at St. Thomas, they're having a pretty good season. I think Plymouth will have their hands full. I think that should be a good game as well to finish it off. And at that point in time, people are looking for playoff spots and home game, home field advantage, and that sort of thing. So.
And again, that could really play a key, because if Plymouth falls to Souhegan for whatever reason next week, that's a 1 loss. If St. Thomas can win out, they'll have that tiebreaker and take over the top spot in the east of the Conference of Division II, and we'll get the the best seed. And then Plymouth, now you're dropping back in potential road game at that point. So
well, we've still got Trinity in the mix too. I mean, they certainly didn't play to their capabilities, I think, against Plymouth. Not to take anything away from Plymouth's great game, but Trinity's got more guns there than people realize, I think.
But what's going to hurt Trinity as we get the kickoff here, Moores will
the
gather
return
it up at about the 10 and get absolutely popped and run right into Barrett Noyes. But Trinity, with that makeup game, that rescheduled game against Merrimack Valley with the sickness going through Merrimack Valley last week, they play on a Tuesday and then have to turn right back around. So when Plymouth faces Merrimack Valley, they're coming off of that Tuesday game with Trinity. Yeah. Trinity will head to Kennett on Friday night after that game against Merrimack Valley. So they're going to have a really tough back end of their schedule because they finished with 3 on the road. But yeah, I mean, you look at those 2 games, Souhegan and St. Thomas, and Plymouth could find themselves out of the top 2 real quick.
It's a possibility, that's for sure.
But looking strong so far here. Brady scrambling, gonna take off and run, cuts back upfield, and we'll have enough for a first down.
Tom Brady on the keeper.
Good work for the freshman quarterback.
Rumbles his way out to the 35-yard line. And that is enough for a Spartan first down. They'll move the chains. First and 10. Ball sitting
Hoyt Plummer
just
trying
shy
to
of
give
the 35-yard
chase
line.
to a number 75. Couldn't catch up in time.
Well, they finally, Plymouth covered the swing man that was coming out. He's been open in the past, and he was covered that time, so he couldn't go to that fella. He did have somebody going down the field that was open, but he was on the run for his life.
Under 3.5 to go, third quarter already. 1st and 10.
Back to
Play
back.
action. Brady going to throw
Passes
over
deep
the
down
middle.
the side.
Hershey in coverage, and it's caught by Lawrence. Valenti's going to bring him down inside the 30 in a big catch. Nice job coming from Nate
And
Lawrence.
another Spartan first down with the ball sitting
Biggest play of the
just
game
outside the
for
25-yard
Pembroke.
line at the
That was a
26.
jump ball, and he
First
came
and
down
10
with it.
Spartans in Bobcat territory.
Deepest the Spartans have been in Bobcat territory
Field
today.
hockey
They're
lost
at the
in overtime
26-yard
at
line.
Pitt 3-2 on Monday.
The coverage
And
was
then
pretty
lost
good
2-0
still,
to Derryfield
and it
on
was definitely,
Tuesday.
there were 3 or 4 guys
They also
right
took a
there,
loss
but
at Paulus Brookline 1-0 yesterday on Senior Day.
Lawrence did a
Congrats to
great
our
job
seniors,
coming down with
Amos
that ball.
Trezzeri, Ashley Barker, Faith Young, Maddie
What are they going to go
Cowley,
against that
Carly
first-team
LePage,
offense?
Phoebe Morris,
Second and
and
third
Tessa
team
Love.
out there for
Their
Plymouth,
record
getting
is
that
5-9.
experience.
They travel to Hanover on Wednesday and
So
finish the
first and
regular
10
season at
Spartans.
home versus John Stark on Friday with a breast cancer awareness game. First and 10 Spartans.
Brady going to tuck and run out to the left, gets some
So
block
Brady
coverage,
keeps it,
has it on
gets to
the
the
edge, and
sideline.
gets it about 7
Brought down by a
yards
host of
on the
Bobcat
carry. Be
tacklers.
tactical inside the 20. And the first red
Inside
zone
the 20 or
presence
at the 20. Waiting to see where they
for
spot it.
Pembroke
Just inside
Academy
the
here this
20-yard line.
afternoon.
Pickup of 6 on the play. Second and 4.
Number 68, Wyatt Royce, came across and just leveled one of the Plymouth kids. I think it was, I'm not sure who it was. I thought it was 64, but we don't have a 64 out there. It was a good, clean block, but it was, he threw one on.
It's a big hit.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 4, just inside the 20.
Second down play.
Pembroke
upcoming.
only 6 points scored so far this season. Low snap handoff to Leon.
No
Gets
De
hit
Leon,
right
brought
at the
down by
line
a
of
host
scrimmage.
Bobcat tacklers.
You're starting to see Pembroke play with a little bit of spark right now, which you love to see.
Well, we heard the call jumbo, and usually jumbo means you get your biggest kids in there and
Third
try
and a
to
long 3.
push that ball for the first down.
See what we
I
do
would-
here.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see the quarterback take it right off tackle or off center guard.
Tom Brady's been solid so far. A Wildcat
That was
snap
wild,
here
yeah.
and dropped in the backfield. Wyatt Royce, unfortunately, on the Wildcat,
covers that in
able
the
to
backfield for a sizable loss.
recover it, but charging right in, Grant Kendrick, number 42, the sophomore.
Well, it wasn't a great snap.
Fourth and long for the Spartans.
So 4th down coming up for Pembroke,
That
as that's
will
going
be
to
the
do
final
it
play of the
here
third
for
quarter.
the third quarter, as
The offense
final
heads to the
seconds will
sideline, counting it down.
count away. So we head to the final 12 minutes of action. Bobcats add another touchdown here in the third, lead it 48-0. We're back in just a moment here on Pemmy Baker TV.
Fans are encouraged
To the fourth
dress
quarter
up
we
in
go.
Costumes. Halloween night next Friday at
Pembroke
the National Guard
4th and
complex
very long
off
here.
of Route 106.
Almost 4th and 20.
We have the 50-50 raffle ready. If you get your tickets ready after this play, we'll
Brady
announce the
back in
number.
at quarterback.
I have the winning ticket
Lawrence
in
in
my
motion.
hand.
Brady fumbles it. Able to gather it back up. And
Still on
Simeon
his feet.
Crane able to track him down nicely, and a
brought
turnover
down
on
for a
downs
loss.
and another loss of
Tackle
about
made
5
by
yards.
number 48,
And Plymouth will take over
Zealand
at their own
Starkloza.
43-yard line here.
Simeon Crane got to him and did
And number
not let go.
33,
It wasn't
Wayne
pretty,
Holtz.
but he wrangled him down.
So our winning raffle ticket
Crane,
number
a
is
sophomore,
blue
yeah.
ticket, and the winning number
5'9",
is
160. He's listed on the official
527
roster.
444. Again, it's 527
So, see what Plymouth's offense can do here. And running time in the fourth.
If
Brady
that is
Quay
your
will
winning
stay in at
ticket,
quarterback.
please head down to the concession
I
stand to
expect we'll
collect your
see
prize.
Jolin carrying the ball here
A lot.
the bulk of the time, probably.
Result of that last play was a turnover on downs. The Bobcat offense comes out at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10.
Quay will direct his troops towards the line of scrimmage. Countdown in the back, Judge. Handoff Jolin as expected, left side.
Isaac
Gets up
Jolin
towards
on
the
carry.
midfield
Tackle
line.
made by number
Gain of about
55,
7 on the
Nate
carry.
Poulos. Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3.
Jolin this season, 2 touchdown carries. Entered 18 touches, 98
Thanks again
yards
to the Spirit team.
this season.
And a reminder, please check your seats, looking around where you're seated right now. If you have any trash
Second
laying
and
around you, please
3,
be sure to grab
just
that and
shy
get it
of
into one of the
midfield.
receptacles. Help us keep the facilities tidy. 2nd down and 3. Ball sitting at the 49-yard line of the
Bobcats
Bobcats.
coming back out, same formation. Handoff, this time Simeon Crane across
Simeon Crane
midfield,
on the
and enough
carry. Tackle made
for a
by number
Bobcat first
68,
down near the
Wyatt Royce,
45-yard line of
Bobcat
Pembroke.
First down.
Nice job protecting that
Ball
ball.
being placed at
As
the
he was getting hit,
45-yard line
he
in
doubled
Spartan
up with
territory.
the hands
1st and 10 Bobcats.
hugged it like a baby.
Fundamentals always key with the Bobcat program year after year. 1st and 10 Plymouth.
Once again, a huge thank you to all of those that donated to the New Hampshire Tackle Hunger Food Drive. On Tuesday,
in
fall
as a
senior
receiver, number
athletes bought over
48.
$950 in food for the Sun
Hershey,
Community
top of
Action
your
Food
screen as a
Pantry.
lone wide
Thanks to
receiver.
Kerry Buchanan and Michael Thomas Salon for their $300 donation, and Pembroke Academy Golf and Baseball programs for their $350 donations to this
Fullback
amazing
handoff.
cause.
There's Jolin.
Isaac Jolin on the carry up
Drives
the middle.
forward for about 9.
Stop made
See
by
where they mark it
Jason
here.
Mashad, but not before a pickup of 8 yards. 2nd and 2.
Tell you, they got some good sized sophomores coming up. You look at Braden Hoyt Plummer, 6'3", 240. He's a sophomore. And you look at our running back here. He's
Jolin, I believe, is a sophomore too,
Isaac's
right?
a sophomore,
Yeah.
6'1", 175. He's all of that.
Just year after year, just Plymouth just finds the players.
Must be the water. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. 2nd and short, Jolin handoff, bouncing out to the outside, gets into the secondary and more across
Isaac
the 30,
Jolin on the
and
carry.
enough for a Bobcat first
Tackle
down.
made by number 62.
Just over 8 minutes to go in regulation
Riley
here.
Royce.
Bobcats leading 48-0 on the road, looking to improve to 6-0 on the season.
Ball spot at the 29-yard line. That's a Bobcat first down. 1st and 10.
Okay, don't expect Plymouth to throw. Would like to see one, see what Braden Guay could do. We saw him with that absolute missile he threw last week. I believe it was to Valenti, number 19. Out of the huddle, Guay will start in the shotgun this time. High snap, quarterback keeper has some blockers in front. Stutter steps and gets about 5 on the carry, down
Quarterback
to the
keeper,
25-yard
Way
line.
on the carry.
Give him 4 on the rush.
He
Gets
followed
the ball down to
Jolin
the
up the
25-yard
hole.
line. 2nd down and 7.
Why not use the big fella as just a
Yeah.
wedge and
Yeah.
follow him through? But what's good about Plymouth, I mean, we haven't seen too many flashy plays here from either the first team or the 2nd and 3rd units, but it limits the scouting abilities for Sauhegan, more importantly, next week.
Yep.
2nd down, Plymouth. And a whistle and a false start
Flag
on the
on the
line
play.
here against Plymouth. And we will indeed, so
False start.
That'll
on
back up the
offense.
Bobcats
That'll back
5 more yards.
We will replay 2nd down.
Well, this is what it's all about, is giving these kids some game time experience. They're going to make some mistakes. They're going to learn from those mistakes. It just makes them better going along in the season.
again, you never know when your number is going to be called come postseason time. It could be just a fluke injury in the game or in practice, and you're going to have to be right into the rhythm. So
Absolutely, and the kids need to work hard and do their best and get better all
2nd and
season
11.
long, just because of that possibility.
yeah, just can't just kind of go for the flow with it just to get playing time. You've got to improve each and every week, and they have. 2nd and 11 here. Guay under center. taking his time, waiting for the play clock to count down. Handoff left-hand side.
Barrett
Here's
Noyes
Barrett
on the
Noyes
carry.
on the carry. Gets back up to about the 25. It'll be third and about 6.
Tackle made by Isaiah Johnson and Riley
So there's
Royce
6 to go in
also on the
regulation here,
stop.
moving right along in the second
Gain
half
of
with the
4
running
on the play,
time.
3rd down and 7. Ball sitting just shy of the 25-yard line.
We will make it 3rd and 7. Stop them a little bit further back than I was expecting. I apologize for the wind noise on our microphones. Third and long, Bobcats. Handoff. Jolin has some good blockers out in front to the right side. Still on his feet. Drags a couple of Spartans on his back, and this one's going to be close to the markers.
Well, I think we've got a penalty.
Oh, we do.
back
There
here
is a
with
flag on the
60
far
and
side.
77.
Number 8,
Yep.
Caden Rodriguez.
That's going to be against
And
Plymouth
number
for sure.
60, Caleb Laporte, also in on the stop.
Yeah,
Flag
hold
on
on
the
the
play.
offense.
Holding against the
Yeah, it's
offense.
unfortunate when the penalty is called about 6 miles away from the actual play, but holding's holding, I guess.
So that'll back him up
10 yards
10.
from the spot of the foul and a replay of 3rd down upcoming.
Why not let
Ball now
Quay
sits
throw
just
it
shy
here?
of the 35-yard line. 3rd and 17.
Third and long, 17 yards to go. Hershey, the lone on the bottom of your screen. Plymouth just chewing up as much time as possible here. Wait for the back judge with the final 10 seconds. Jolin with a handoff left side, drops his
Jolin on
shoulder,
the carry.
keeps carrying, and we'll get back to about the 27, and
Caden
4th down
Rodriguez
coming up.
and
We're
Caleb
going to have a
Laporte
timeout on the
stop again.
field.
It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think Pembroke's going to call the
Timeout,
timeout here,
Spartans.
and we'll take a timeout as well. 4:14 to go in regulation. Bobcats. Back into the timeout called by the Spartans. 4th down for Plymouth. They're going to go for it here. Fourth and 9. Well, that's off the ankle. Somehow, Quay got it off.
Gets to the outside.
Jolin with a
We got
flag
a
that comes
flag.
in.
There may have been a hold on that.
Yeah.
I on this corner.
Referee didn't look like he wanted to throw it, but he did.
Reminder that the Spirit team, cheer team, has
see
a
what the flag is
competition
here.
tomorrow in
Yeah, he's
Nashua.
holding
Good luck,
against
ladies.
Plymouth.
Yeah. And again, these are the things that are not make the coaching staff and Chris Sanborn happy, even though you're the
Flag
second
on the
and third
play against
teamers.
the offense. That's going to back them up.
There's been a lot of penalties against them here in the second half. So another 10-yard penalty.
There'll be learning
Block in the back
opportunities
is the
and
call.
films on Monday.
That puts the ball back out at the 30-yard line. 4th and 11.
Okay.
But that's why it's good for these teams to get field time in live situations, make mistakes, and they learn from them. And Coach Sanborn won't be light on them. He'll be right after it, which is what he's gotta do. You just want those kids to get better.
4th and 11 now.
Here's the 4th down
Again, no
play.
school on Monday, but there will be practice for the boys, of course. Big week coming up against Souhegan. Just north of 3 minutes to go in regulation. Quay. Taking his time on the snap. Going to roll out left in all sorts of room. He's going to take off and
Bootleg. Can he
run.
get to the first down
Can he
marker?
get there? He's close. Flag
Looks
comes
he
in.
did. Yeah, we're gonna have a. It was a block made over there.
Yep.
I couldn't really see, but I don't know if they're gonna call a clip on that or what.
Yeah, again, we're about a little higher than ground level in the truck here, but
See what the call is.
hard to see on the far side. But more flags here on this drive. I'm still talking about it.
holding on Plymouth.
Yep, so that's going to come back again.
I'm
I'm going to call it blocking the back instead. Yeah, there's just a little bit too much space there at the end of that run on the quarterback keeper for the freshman. So refs will back it
10
up.
yards from the spot of the foul.
Again, continues
the
the
ball
clock
up to the
running once they
35-yard
respot
line.
it. They're under 3 to go. So Plymouth just going to bleed off another 40 seconds.
Fourth and a long 15.
Not much to say about this game here today,
play.
Coach. Some good special teams for Plymouth, especially in the first quarter. A couple of big turnovers, some special teams touchdowns.
Well, Plymouth played well from the first whistle, and they've maintained it. Right now, they've got their young kids in there. We got the back leaning forward. I hope they don't see that. But they're getting some experience right now. We got a pass play coming.
Quay thought about it, going to tuck and run, and takes the hit out to about the 25. Gain of about 10, but a turnover on downs. Good job by Pembroke.
Result of that play is a turnover on downs.
So Pembroke will call a timeout.
Timeout Spartans.
We'll keep it right here
That is
for
their
you, just
second
under 2
timeout
minutes
of
to
the
go.
Second half.
The Spartans will have one timeout remaining. Plymouth, all 3 of theirs, if I'm not mistaken.
Ball spotted at the 25-yard line. It'll be first and 10
Yeah,
for the offense.
just kind of going through the motion, unfortunately, today, Coach. And
Yeah.
take nothing away from Pembroke, a young team. Not a lot of depth, unfortunately. And it shows. There's a lot of tired players out there right now.
Take my hat off to them. They've played hard. They have not held back at all themselves. They just have come up against a team that man for man is just bigger and stronger. And sometimes you can't do much about that.
Teams will make their way back out after the timeout. First and 10, Pembroke at their own 25-yard line. Love to see them get something on the board here. The final 2 minutes. Plymouth going to go in their cover. In that prevent defense here. Brady gonna air it out over the middle. Beautiful throw, but right into the Bobcats. And drop there from Blaine Hiltz. Will take a hit out of bounds.
There should be a flag on
Yeah,
that.
that
There
comes
we
in late.
go.
Yeah, it's a
There
late
we
hit out of
go.
bounds.
Well, it was really obvious that the kid was running out of bounds, and the other kid just hit him like 2 yards off the field.
Pretty much right in front of us here, behind their.
Yeah.
Everyone heard it. Everyone knew it was coming.
Not cool. Not cool.
Just a little-
But you look at a lack of discipline and control, and maybe there's a reason why they're getting beat 48-0 when you got kids that are doing stuff like that. It's just they got to learn from that, and they got to stop it.
Oh, so we have a hold on Plymouth as well, and a dead
offsetting.
ball personal foul. So that should offset. So I didn't see the flag come in on the hold after the interception. But I think it's going to stay with Plymouth.
We have 2 penalties on the play.
And they're going to back Plymouth. Okay.
Well, we got a minute 42 left in the game.
What?
And I wonder if they pulled the flag on the
Holding against the defense.
the disorderly
Dead ball,
conduct we
personal foul
witnessed about
against
20
Pembroke.
feet in front of us.
Let's say the referee was
first
bringing the
down,
ball back to the
Bobcats, with the
30
ball
yard
being
line of
placed
Plymouth, and
at
now
their
it's
own
back at the
45-yard
45.
line.
I was really confused of how long that penalty was. for the hold. Yeah. But, I mean, hats off to all the officials. I know we joke at times, but always in need of officials here in the state of New Hampshire, and hats off to them giving up their Saturdays to help referee in all the sports, and especially here at football. So Plymouth's going to go into victory formation here, final 90 seconds.
Clock continues to run.
Plymouth will improve to 6-0 on the season. Pembroke will fall to 0-6.
Reminder once again.
But really, what are there any little things, Coach, that you picked on that Plymouth worked well with your team?
Well, I think that the starters did what they've been doing all season, and I think the biggest advantage of today's game is letting these 2s and 3s play, make mistakes, learn from them, and get better just from the experience. So I think that's probably the biggest thing Plymouth will get out of today's game.
Remain off the field at the end of the game.
So looks like the final play coming up here. 40 seconds to go. One more knee, and the teams will head to the sideline as Plymouth will cap off the win here this afternoon, led by Cooper Legacy in his 3 touchdowns. As Plymouth improves to 6-0 as they get ready to welcome Souhegan up to the White Mountains next Saturday afternoon. And Coach, that's going to be a barn burner.
Well, it'll be a foreshadowing of what they're looking for down the road during playoffs, I think. Souhegan and Pelham, I think, are with Plymouth are the best teams in Division II football right now. And that's not to say St. Thomas I haven't seen enough of, but they seem to be winning a lot as well. So it's going to be competitive. And you can't forget about Manchester West. They're having a great season as well. So you never know. Any given Friday night or Saturday, and anything can happen. But I think we've got some good teams in the top 6 or 7 that are all going to be fighting for spots.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of position moving here over the final 3 weeks of the regular season. Plymouth at home for 2 of the last 3 games. Again, next week against Souhegan before they travel back down to the Concord area on the 24th. Their Friday night game at Merrimack Valley before wrapping up the regular season on November 1st against St. Thomas. That's going to do it for us here this afternoon. We thank you for tuning in. For all of us with Pemmy Baker TV, alongside Mike Courier, Xander Shin, our producer here today. Thank you to the team with the camera feed for us here this afternoon on the road. I'm Dan Salzer. Final score for the final time. It's the Bobcats 48 and the Spartans 0. We'll see you next Saturday for more football action right here on Pemmy Baker TV.